Good morning everyone and welcome. Today I'm back at testing motorcycles once again, and I have the beautiful Husqvarna 701. This one, it's considered by many to be the ultimate dual sport, an amazing motorcycle, and yeah, I wanted to see how it feels. I never tested the KTM 690 or the Husqvarna 701, and I wanted to see how this one feels. Today I'm not going to tell you very much about the specifications, you can find that online. I'm going to tell you just my impressions about this motorcycle, and I can tell you that it has such a snappy throttle. I mean, oh my god, you can definitely feel those horses at work. It has a 6-gear transmission, which is very useful, especially if you want to go on a highway. Right now I'm running about 75 kilometers, 76 inside the city, which is a little bit above the speed limit in my city, and I can run it in 6th gear with no issues because the engine produces such amazing torque and power figures. The sitting position, it's upright and it's very good for a large guy like me. I have a 185 centimeters, so 185 centimeters tall, and that's quite tall, and a lot of motorcycles do not fit me too well. Now I want to go on let's say a small bit of highway to see how it feels on the highway. Just a blip of a throttle and it goes. I mean, Jesus. It's so capable. I have to be a little bit more careful than usually. Come on. The traffic, it's incredible. Woo-hoo-hoo! Holy shit! It can definitely overtake very easily. Wow. But it vibrates, I have to be honest. You can tell it's a single cylinder and my ass vibrates so badly. The wind, it's all over me. There is basically no wind protection, but to be honest I prefer it this way. On ADP type bikes usually you have a little bit more wind protection, but at my height I don't have good protection on my head. Usually I have a lot of wind buffeting on my head, so this suits me well just fine, because on ADP motorcycles I'm not protected anyway, so I'm used to not being protected. As a conclusion, after running at a more highway speed, it's okay. It's decent enough that you can actually go and ride on a small bit of highway if you need it. I would not ride on a highway more than half an hour on this one, otherwise it's going to feel very bad. But you can ride for, let's say, half an hour on a highway if needed, even an hour if you're pushing it. But after an hour you will definitely need a break. Now I'm gonna go on a small off-road bit, because this is mostly off-road motorcycle. I love the slipper clutch. It feels so great. Let's see. The suspension, it's a little bit too hard on the back for me today. I don't know who rode the motorcycle before me, and too hard on the back and too soft on the front. It dives on the front quite a lot, and it woohoo! Yeah, definitely it's too soft on the front and too hard on the back, so I have to be careful because it throws me quite a lot. The throttle is very nice. The sitting position is good. You have to be careful on the throttle, it's so punchy. But I have to be honest, the sitting position is very good. I mean, compared to, let's say, a CRF 300. Oh, I love this much more, but it vibrates a lot more than the CRF 300, just so you know. Woohoo! Yes. I gotta be honest, it's very fun off-road. Wow, it loves this type of bumps. Yeah, I have to be careful here because there are some dogs, I know from other test rides. You can even ride it sitting down and feel very good. It loves to be revved, but not too much, because otherwise the vibrations are getting quite a lot sensible. Woo! Yes, it feels good. For me, I probably need some risers at my height, but yeah, definitely I love the suspension. A little bit too hard for me, but it works very good. Now, let's go into some traffic to see if you have to drive it in a city traffic situation, how it feels. Oh, look at these two idiots. They almost crashed. Well done, good job. Yeah, so it's city traffic time now. Let's see how it feels. I mean, oh my god, this feels so maneuverable. You can definitely feel that it's a lightweight motorcycle, and I just love how you can just flick it around and it will just go. Yeah, it even has a 21-inch front wheel, but being so lightweight, you can maneuver it so easy. I love it from this point of view. It's simply very good. It is very good. It feels okay so far. It's helped very much by the fact that it has such a low weight, and the slipper clutch also helps. The only thing I don't like, it's the suspension, which is set up today a little bit too hard. I saw that the preload was put almost at the maximum. I mean, come on. But I could not change it before starting the ride, so it is what it is. I have to I have to deal with it. I don't know who rode it before me to have the preload at maximum, but anyway. And on the front it's too wobbly, but it works. I can do it. I can do 60 in 5th gear. And it pulls. And the fact that it's lightweight, it helps you quite a lot. It helps you quite a lot when you have to flick it around. I love it. I'm gonna tell you what I don't like about it quite soon. But first, let's finish the traffic bit. Brakes are pretty good. Oh, the train is passing. Great. As you can hear, the fan already started to blow. It's getting hot very easily. So yeah, it gets very hot. Clutch feels good, but it's not adjustable, and it's holding right at the end of the let's say play here. So sometimes it's hard to maneuver it very easy. For me, I'll probably need some bar risers because I'm tall. The brakes are working amazing. Suspension is very good. Yeah, it feels okay. It feels like a big enduro motorcycle, which is road legal. But it has good manners on the road. I have to be honest, I feel very confident riding it on road. Off-road, it is very good. The suspension, I love how it works. It gives you confidence to push very hard, even though I'm not such an experienced rider. It's like riding on a magic carpet or something. The mirrors vibrate because this is a single cylinder, and yeah, the engine vibrates so badly. I mean, it's a big single cylinder. It's a 690 centimeters. which is quite a lot, and you can feel it. But compared to some older big singles like the KLR 650, well, that one I think it's even punchier, the older models. And yeah, on this one you get used to it. I feel some numbness in my fingers, but it is what it is. Yeah, I didn't have this motorcycle for a very big test, but I tried to took it in 3 big scenarios that you use it on a highway, in the city, and off-road. Most of the people will probably ride this most of the time off-road anyway, so but to get to the off-road bits you have to go through a highway or through the city a little bit sometimes, and that's why I wanted to test all these situations. I could try to filter the traffic, but it's not worth it because it is too busy and the Romanian drivers are very undisciplined, and I don't want to risk it because the bike, it is not insured, so if I crash it I'm fucked. I have to pay it. And I don't want to pay this expensive motorcycle. It is so expensive. It's 12,000 euros, and yeah, let's get back to things I don't like, because at this price I would have expected adjustable levers. I would have expected a better seat. It's not terrible, I have to be honest. For an enduro motorcycle it is great, but it could have been a little bit better. And the gear lever I would have expected to be also a little bit more ergonomical. But besides these things that I already told you, which I don't like, I think everything else is pretty good, pretty decent, pretty good, and I'm happy about it. So through the city traffic, this motorcycle, it is very nice. I like it. It is very maneuverable, and it's helped by the low weight. The high seat is not helping you very much, and especially if you have the preload set up at maximum like I do. And also I don't like the snappy throttle. I mean, it has so much power that you have to always sit on a taller gear so you don't slip the back wheel. I mean, yeah, I don't like the throttle response because it's too responsive, I would say. It's too bitey. I move it just half a millimeter and it just goes, you know. You saw that? You saw that bounciness when it bounced me so hard back, because it is very snappy. But I love the power, man. I mean, whew, such a large motorcycle with so much power. Fuck me. It's an amazing bike. I don't know why this guy is braking and signaling left, but anyway. And the brakes, oh my god, they have so much bite. I love it. Yeah, anyway guys, this was my very fast review of the Husqvarna 701, which is basically the KTM 690. If you ride mostly off-road and you don't mind a buzzy hand, then it's perfect.